Welcome back to the Morning Blend. There's so much to be said for a great smile. New dental technology allows the pros at True Dentistry to create natural-looking and longer-lasting results.
That's right. It's called Biomimetric Dentistry, and here to tell us more about it is Joe Willardson, my dentist for True Dentistry. How are you, Joe?
I'm good. I missed
Great
you guys. It's been too long.
It's been way too long. Although, actually, I saw you a couple weeks ago.
True.
I got a claim. No cavities. It's good. So you're considered to be a biomimetric...
Biomimetic dentist.
Biomimetic. Oh,
Yep.
sorry. Cosmetic dentist. You actually teach dentists around the country how to do
I
this.
do. So what biomimetics is, it means to mimic nature. So we have new materials and new techniques that mimic nature. So if you're a patient that has had old dental work and it's failing and you've had to redo it, you know, like if you have silver fillings.
Yeah,
What
you
happens,
see that all too often.
You see that all the time. And so what happens, you get cavities underneath there, and as you chew, sooner or later that tooth ends up breaking, and then it ends up needing a crown or something like that. So what happens now is we have newer materials and newer techniques that actually flex and bend with the tooth, so it will last a lot longer.
And that's why people are really interested in this new technology.
Yeah, exactly. And so if you are that type that has an old filling, you can take a look in your mouth and you can kind of, the sad thing is, dental materials don't last forever.
Yeah.
And so if you've had a filling or a crown, you're pretty much going to have it replaced. But if we can replace it with something that's going to last a lot longer and be more conservative, that's the end goal.
So why should we all be interested in biomimetic dentistry as opposed to what you see with other dentists?
You know, I brought some pictures that should pop up here in a second.
Boom! They'll be coming up in a second.
Yeah, so if you're a patient that has a silver filling like this, if you can take a look, you can see where it's cracking, and it's been there for a long time. When I take that filling out, that's what we find underneath there. Exactly.
My goodness.
So it leaks. And so, you know, in the past, what would happen is when we diagnose this, we'd say, well, this tooth needs a crown. Well, nowadays, if you've been told by your dentist that you need a crown, there are actually new alternatives to avoid having to have a crown, something that will last longer, that's stronger, and more conservative.
And what you're doing is a lot different from the other dentists and the old ways of dentistry.
Yes, right now, you know, these materials and techniques have been around for about 17 years, but it's starting to finally catch up. And
as the norm.
As the new norm, yeah, exactly.
Wow. Well, let's take a look at the process from before to after here.
Sure.
We have some pictures to take a look at to kind of bring us down the line. And go.
Yeah, so what we do is we use a fiber mesh and we embed it inside the tooth, so it's kind of splinting the tooth from the inside out. So rather than shaving the tooth down to put a cap on this tooth, we're actually reinforcing it from the inside.
It seems like this is kind of like body work on a car using the fiber there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
kind
great.
of, yeah, or, yeah, exactly, like rebar and concrete or carbon fiber in a race car.
Yeah.
We're giving you race parts in your tooth.
Nice.
And you mentioned just a little bit ago about people who need a crown, and there are alternatives for people with that problem. What is a crown, and what procedure is that?
So what happens is when you crown the tooth, you basically have to shave the whole
Down
tooth
to a
down
fang.
and then put a cap over the top of it. But now, rather than shaving the tooth down, we take these materials and build it up from the inside out.
Okay. Wow.
So it's more conservative.
And now the way that we saw with that before and after, and the fiber reinforced that we're seeing there, this helps the tooth last longer. How longer are we talking percentage-wise, at least?
You know, there's some unofficial studies that say, you know, general dentistry fails at about a rate of 30% over 5 years.
Wow.
This is 0.3% over 5 years.
No kidding.
So, you know, what we're finding is this is such a better alternative.
Yeah.
So if you've been told you need a crown or you have dental work that needs to be replaced, there's new options for you that will last a lot longer and in the long run save you a lot of money.
Did we get through all the pictures too?
I think so.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I brought a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Today.
And
It needs to be
obviously
shown.
this lasts longer, as you were mentioning, and so it's a good alternative, and people don't want to go in the doctor's office all the time.
Yeah, and that's the other thing about it too, is it looks natural. You can't tell that these aren't your real natural teeth. It doesn't give that fake kind of look.
For those who have been the dentist and are petrified of it, you walk in, some dentists, it just feels very clinical. I now go to True Dentistry. It's like you're in this posh place. It's really nice. Explain what the experience is.
Well, you know, I designed the office so that it didn't feel like a dental office.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be almost more like a spa. And it's, you know, my background is in cosmetic dentistry, so the whole office was kind of based around being a cosmetic office.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. And how do we get more information about
The
your
best
practice?
way to find out about me and my office and the biomimetic procedures is our website. It's truedentistry.com. Or give us a call at 434-4800 is our phone number. We're on the southwest corner of the 215.
Right at the elbow there.
Right at the elbow in front of Southern Hills Hospital.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And for those who are interested in biomimetic dentistry, I know you have a special offer going on.
Yeah, right now we're offering $100 off any biomimetic treatment where we're using the mesh and getting in there and rebuilding the tooth.
Awesome. There we go. All you have to do is mention the blend.
Mention the blend.
Perfect.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thanks. Good to see you guys again.
Good seeing you again. I'll be back in 6 months. I promise. I'm flossing. Unlock your perfect smile. Remember to mention the morning blend to get $100 off your biomimetic treatment. And if you want more information on the True Dentistry and Dr. Willardson, you can just give him a call at the number on your screen or visit truedentistry.com to learn more.